Brought to you by DK Audio.
DK Audio presents Heart, an Owner's Guide, written by Dr Paddy Barrett, read by Conor Sheridan. This audiobook comes with a downloadable PDF of diagrams and images for you to follow along with. Disclaimer. The information in this audiobook has been compiled by way of general guidance in relation to the specific subjects addressed. It is not a substitute and not to be relied on for medical, healthcare, pharmaceutical, or other professional advice on specific circumstances and in specific locations. Please consult your GP before starting, changing, or stopping any medical treatment. So far as the author is aware, the information given is correct and up to date as of November 2023. Practice, laws, and regulations all change, and the reader should obtain up-to-date professional advice on any such issues. The naming of any product, treatment, or organization in this audiobook does not imply endorsement by the author or publisher, nor does the omission of any such names indicate disapproval. The author and publisher disclaim, as far as the law allows, any liability arising directly or indirectly from the use or misuse of the information contained in this audiobook. Introduction. This audiobook is about giving you the information you need to have the best heart health possible. It is about preventing heart disease rather than just treating it when it appears. 90% of heart disease in those younger than 65 years of age is preventable. This audiobook lays out the steps on how to do that. After 20 years of working with people with heart disease, I have learned that most heart disease can be prevented with the focus on lifestyle measures such as having good nutrition, exercise, sleep, and emotional well-being. What is often missing is a clear pathway on how to get these right, and this audiobook aims to solve that problem. Some people will have genetic forms of heart disease that may require adding medications sooner rather than later in life. This audiobook can help you find out if you are one of those people. Some of you will already have heart disease, but even if you do, an immense amount can be done to reduce your future risk of a heart attack or stroke. Almost all of the steps outlined in this audiobook can be done with your primary care doctor. Modern healthcare systems are designed primarily to react to treat those with diseases and not prevent them. However, to prevent them, you need to focus on the risk factors for these diseases early in life, and you will often need to take the lead on this process of your own accord. This audiobook is a way of doing that. It is a toolkit where you can work out with your doctor rather than wait for them to take the lead. The opening chapters focus on understanding the problem we are trying to solve, heart disease. The next section focuses on how you can assess your future risk of heart disease. The audiobook's final section guides you on reducing your risk of heart disease in the future. Heart disease is the leading cause of death worldwide. It is also the most avoidable. To avoid dying of heart disease requires setting up the odds as best as possible to reduce your risk of a future heart attack. We cannot take that risk to zero, but we can make a huge difference. Most people only start focusing on these odds much later in life, when a lot of valuable time has passed. The fact that you are reading this sentence means you have already started your journey to better heart health. Let's begin. Understanding your heart. Why learn about heart health? Understanding how the heart functions and the conditions that impact it is the first step to living a long and healthy life. Heart disease is the #1 cause of death worldwide. Each year, heart disease will kill almost twice as many people as all cancers combined. However, in spite of this fact, heart disease is also the most preventable cause of death, with over 80% of the heart disease that occurs before the age of 65 being avoidable. By understanding and applying some simple principles, you can extend your lifespan, how long you live, and your health span, the quality of your life. Although many factors impact a person's risk of heart disease, over 90% of these factors are within your power to influence. It might surprise you to know that most people will develop some kind of heart disease at some point in their life. But that doesn't automatically mean...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?